Not the most orthodox of introductions, but it took a bit of practice. So I had to gently finger the mouse. Hello, finger mouse. Or was it finger bobs? Was finger mouse a thing, or is it a thing now? I've got two keyboards on the go. Oh, look at that! That's working. Beaut. Woohoo! So if you're following my extremely exciting story on Telegram this morning, booted up my computer and it went, no. And then it just went, we're trying to restart now. And then the old and I thought, didn't ask you to restart. This isn't right. Got about half hour of that. Of course, I'm on my phone trying to restart, white dots, and people saying, yeah, it's probably your hard drive corrupted. If you force a restart, you might lose all your stuff. Oh, that's what I want to lose, all my writing, which I have got backed up, but not for, I do it about every 2 weeks. So the last 2 weeks, about 50, 60,000 words of writing on various projects, just into the ether for nothing. And then it changed. And I thought, oh, here we go. It's going to change and it'll be just one of those glitches. Oh, no. It just went, preparing update. What? Didn't ask, didn't want, didn't need. How did you get update out of wanting to restart? And then, you go online and, they've put this technology into our lives without us understanding it. I'm not complaining because when it works, it works. But, when Microsoft themselves are saying, type CMD into get the command prompt up, type : system, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, no, I can't even get into it. And then some people are saying, well, I waited 24 hours, which is good. Is the file icon flashing? Can you use your mouse? Just sat there looking at it thinking, I sent my missus home 3 days early just so that I could work today, so I could write, basically. Which I won't start till about 8 o'clock this evening anyway, but if she goes, she has to go early. Check this out. She can get the taxi at 10 o'clock in the morning because he drives to the province. He makes his money bringing people from the provinces to Phnom Penh. So she's a friend of his. So if she gets up at 7 a.m., he'll just take her to the province for a tenner. If she gets a normal taxi, it's £100. So she has to get up at 7, meaning muggins here, tete-a-tete, a la et al. Taxi. What? Also getting up at sept et demi. So, do you know what, Dilich? I'm with you on that. Just get some kind of modem sorted so that we can just give me SMS and this might break. I've got 2 keyboards here. This isn't my computer keyboard. This is a budget keyboard that I got from a shop. Oh, mine were Willie and that, but that's my keyboard. But it starts working after a while when it warms up, which is good. It's sort of an analog-like sort of functioning. She'll be all right, mate. Just get that engine turning over for a while. Get a bit of warmth in those valves. It's all 1950s malarkey. Right, first things first, grift on. Let's get this entropy sorted out. Super chats are working. And it's good when you donate. You know how it works. Oh, nearly fucking dropped my vape. Well, what I told you yesterday about the tear in the pillow, I watched it back, and as you know, I don't tend to watch my videos back. I mean, because it's just us lot chatting. Can you hear that? Right, it's stopped now. But I watched it back and I think there's a story there. Can you hear it? There's a monk doing some kind of wailing and the little kids next door are taking the piss. Yeah, there was a few little stories there, but I can tangent a bit more. But I quite like the idea of building a story around the rip in the cushion cover. I think there's something in there. So I watched it back, took some notes, you know. Well, Patrick, hello, mate. I don't know. It's working. I haven't got a PC. It's this laptop. But it's working. But who knows why all that happened? I don't know. I really don't know. Right, I'm going to get this. I'm going to take this back to as far as I can go and say hello to who I can. Hello, Chona. Hello, Ben. Just Sean has charged his phone up. Ben Holmes, go on. Former VP Biden. Oh, I'll leave that to the screen, but you know. Oh, you got taken down. Good Lord. Hello, James. Hello, Rathschild. Jess. Vulture Droid. Hello, Deadbeat Chess. How are you, mate? Didn't see you yesterday. It's not a condemnation. I'm not telling you off. Barney. Devin. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah, it's fully occurring. What's that from? What does that remind me of? What Radiohead song is This Isn't Happening a line from? Come on, you lot. Hello, Scory. Vulture Droid. Well, no, this is what I said on the community tab, Barney. I'm getting tronned, and I shyster you not, right? Absolutely, this is absolutely true. There was one bit where it looked like it was coming back to the sort of rest page that you log in on, where I've got like a picture of, like, I can't remember what it is, the Andromeda something, something like that, space. And I thought, oh, here we go. It'll ask me to log in a minute. And then on the top right-hand corner, it sort of went like all this Tron. I think I got a glimpse into what, I'm going to say this, the truth of computing has been revealed on this morning. Yep, on the 13th of June 2021, there was a glitch in the Matrix, and I'm saying it. And I bet my computer is now going mental trying to shut itself down, but it can't because it's trapped itself in its own OS. I'm learning. But I think I got to look into the fleshy, the fleshy blood, blood and flesh, cells, dermis, epidermis, the fleshy, muscular central processing unit in my computer. I think I was on the verge. I was verging. On seeing the fleshy CPU. I was verging on exposing the fleshy truth. Yeah, it was quite bizarre. I could tell. And there's two of them in there as well. I know that for sure. There's two of them because it's their sort of struggle. Like, collaborations are great when you're creating something, but when you've been caught out, collaborations can be quite bad. You surprise one person. Like, imagine you surprise one person, right? So you walk up behind them and you go, ugh, And they go, I tell you. Do it to two people, and the sum of the part, there's more than the sum of the parts. The surprise between the two of them feeds off the dare I say libidinal energy. If we take surprise back to our teenage years. And so the fleshy truth of the computer in everyone's house troned out. So, you know, just watch out. Watch out. Okay. Hello, Vulture Droid. Hello, Illuminatus. Yeah, imagine, isn't it? Amazing. Gone up. All right there. Nice one. Hello, Steve Millimeters. Baz is on the firm. Don's on the firm. Cray Boy. Lang. It's a nice name, Lang. I like saying the word Lang. It's quite a nice Christian name, actually. Lang, although it's actually a forename, a first name, isn't it? I can't remember Lang turning up in the Bible. Although Job was probably langing a bit after shipping out his daughters. But that's another story. Oh, apparently someone else on the internet does a simultaneous sip. Gutted. I'll probably still do it. I haven't got a cup of tea in now, but I'll probably still do it because I wasn't aware of it. I don't watch the Geezer's channel. I've never heard of it. Oh, I think I have heard of it, actually. I thought it was a cartoonist. But I'd never see him do a simultaneous sip. But I thought that was one of ours. Finger Mouse was one of the Finger Bobs. Oh, there you go. That's right. He used to talk to it, didn't it? And go, what do you think about that, Finger Mouse? And it'd go, hello, Martin. Well, it's afternoon here, but no worries. John is scrabbling in the dark, but you've hit the nail on the head. I mean, Finger Puppet doesn't sound great, does it? Right, I've missed the super chat already. Don't worry, Hans. I am totally on your entropy. Mr. Morrison, your James Corden video is very funny. I hate him. Yeah, he symbolizes and exemplifies so much that is wrong with comedy. Even light entertainment shouldn't be that bad. Light entertainment, you shouldn't expect too much from it. But excuse my English, fucking a little bit more than that. You know, team of writers, 5 or 6 writers, presented with no passion, just theatre. The theatre. And the audience equally theatrical. They're told when to laugh. There's a laugh track to boost it a little bit and tell the audience at home. That string of words then, which fail to even wake up your laugh reflex there, is meant to be funny. So if you want to join in, if you want to feel like you're part of something after we've atomized your societies, you should laugh now. And you can get a tiny bit of that feeling that humans need. You can feel social for what? Half a second? So go on, join in, or you've got cool. Yeah, nice one, Mr. Morrison. That's much appreciato. Hans has put me into somewhat of a quandary because it means opening other software, which with the current, oh god, this is going to be tricky. If it goes down, well, blame me. I can't believe I was about to blame someone who'd give me a donation. It's all right. It's all going all right. It all looks like it's all absolutely wunderbar. I'd also like, so thank you, Mr. Morrison, for that donation. And I would also like to thank Oh no, it's all seized up on me. Oh no, no. If you can still hear me. Can you believe that it actually happened? there was me joking that trying to get too many pages open might cause problems, and it absolutely did close down the whole system. But I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again. I want to encourage entropy donations, not discourage them. Let's have a go. Just be a bit slower, Christopher. Just go a bit slowly. This is where the problem was. I might disappear for a couple of seconds. Hands, hands, hands worse. Hands, hands, hands. There you go, lovely. Thank you, Hans, for dropping that lady. Yours. Do you remember when we used to play marbles as kids? And when you roll it, when you've had your go, you go, yours. And then they go, yours. And then it's your go, yours. How sweet is that? Oh, you know, remember that? Remember long before we were stabbing each other and having intercourse at 4 years old and having trannies tell us stories. We were quite happy to roll little glass balls down the pavement. And what was beautiful about it was, do you remember making rules up to deal with the sort of obstacles of the pavement? Like when the tree base goes into the ground, the pavement stopped. And if it went in there, you called tree. And you got to have a weird backwards roll to get out of trouble. Tree, and you had gutter as well. Gutter, yours, and it was amazing. If you played a marble that was clearly superior to the challenger marble, like you might have the basic sort of swerve color, and I had one that I called the Godstone, the Godstone. And you had to beat me 5 times in a row to get that Godstone. And no one did. Because I hit them. You're not having it. No, I didn't. I did lose it a couple of times. But the rule with the Godstone was you couldn't put it to one side. You had to play it. You know, it couldn't be a trophy. So it all went about a bit. And Casrelda nails it. And then we all lost our marbles. We didn't, Mr. Croft, we didn't actually have a rule for what would have then been white poo. So yeah, Hans, thanks for that donation. I'm not sure if I gave you a serious thank you. Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely. Well, yeah. Oh, you called them steelies. Oh, we were much more engineering based. They were simply ball bearings to us. There you go. Yeah, that's right. And someone's old man worked at an aircraft plant and come home with one that was like, it looked like the end of some medieval weapon. Good old marbles. I'll tell you what I saw yesterday, and I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you now. And I loved it. And I love this. Maybe I showed you this yesterday already. All right, Ori Smokes. All right, Zen. Hello, Honey Monster. 42's on the firm. Grim's in. Lovely to see some faces. Gaff, you right, son? We had names for ours, like a jumbo and a swirly. Yeah, Frenchies were the white. You know, they weren't transparent. They were white with a swirly in them. They were Frenchies. Lord knows why. There you go. Look at that. Jesse's school banned those kinds of games because it might upset people who lose the games. Yeah, it's meant to. It's what it's all about. It's about winning, losing, and learning about that life will be full of that, and what to do about it, how to respond to it. But no. Take that away from children. Don't let them learn anything at school. It's absurd, isn't it? What? Oh, God. I've been thinking a lot about that lately. You know what? If I was 17, 18 now, I'd join the military. 100% I'd join the military. I'd go and get a few years of masculinity behind me. And then I'd have friends for life who are military friends. And I'd want to be around them. Because it's just a joke. You know, you've only got to go back 400 years and we were warriors. We were fighting men. Women raised kids and they raised them like absolute queens. And you protected your land and you've done what had to be done. And in a matter of a few centuries, those liberals have just turned us into these flaky kind of God knows what. I mean, that example there, they banned it because kids would get upset when they lost. That's what it's about. That's why kids naturally play those games. That, you know, I've seen, when I was in Venezuela, they played similar games with sticks. They polish up the sticks on whatever they can, and little bits of stick, but they like polish them up on their trousers and they get a bit of beeswax and they play similar games like marbles, but with sticks, because it fulfills their need to dominate, and it fulfills their need to win, and it fills their need to lose, which they've got because they're learning about that because it's insignificant. At that stage, it's not going to damage their life when they go home with 2 shiny sticks less. But to take that away from them is absurd. How are you meant to get through life? You know, all my years at college, I learned more doing all the stuff outside of the curriculum. Being with people, learning about social dynamics and group dynamics, my position in them, how I could change it, how I could alter it, how I could benefit from it, how I suffered from it frequently. And those conversations I had with people at parties or at social events. And it's the same with state schooling. My new Substack is about state schooling. That probably go out tonight or early hours of tomorrow morning. Shocking. But I hope you've all seen, I imagine you've all seen this. Where's Dangerfield? Asleep, sir. He's been like it for a year and a half. I wouldn't want wrong golden triangle. I don't want all that brown shit. Yeah, that put me right off what I was saying anyway. Oh yeah, I'm sure you've all seen this massive backlash in America to critical race theory. It's beautiful. Black school teachers are just saying this is bullshit, and they've got them on video screaming, going, "This is a joke." I'm in there telling kids that they're less than other kids because of their race, which is what I grew up with, and it's really good. And they cut their mics and things. It's very interesting times. Very, very interesting times. See you later, Stephen. Nice to see you pop your head in. Right, what was I going to show you? I was going to show you this. Watching that video back yesterday, I realised how horrible the sound of me vaping is. So I will try and mute it when I take a major lug, but I can't do much about it, really. Oh, hang on. How comes I can't find it now when yesterday I could? I'm going to show you. I will be able to find it on my old history. We know how well my history doesn't work. Oh, I watched loads of videos yesterday of people having worms taken out of their heads. Jesus. Like bloke in hospital, he's got a head full of holes. Like full of holes about that big. And they're just pulling out about 30, 40 maggots in each hole. Not in total. They pulled out about 300 in total. Oh, pal likes the sound of the vape. Okay, well, I'll mix and match. How's that? Can't keep everyone happy all the time. Now I've got to find this thing. Oh, I'm going to show you that as well. It's an oldie but goodie. Hello, Skin Scar. This is an oldie but goodie, but one that well, you've all probably seen this, but it's actually quite good. I showed it to my girlfriend, and she knew nothing about it. Oh, without a doubt, Rage. Yes, I did. Buying and selling. I used to set up stalls. Used to do the charity shops before the whole world got onto it, and then you know, set up a stall. But I'd also do the old Sunday mornings down there and have a little look about. And I also used to go there looking for locks when I set my company up. Right, this is an oldie but goodie. It only lasts about a minute. But if you haven't seen it, I showed it to my missus yesterday and she had no idea because she's not part of that culture. She doesn't know about things like this. Here we go. Like I say, it's literally a minute and 11 seconds. And I know you've all seen it. It came out of a conversation. My missus watches a lot of TikTok. And she said to me, where do these people live? Where do all these beautiful people live? She says, I've never seen any of them. I said, they don't live anywhere. They live in computer land. And I showed her that. And she was just like, and I said, people don't look like those people you look at. It was quite sad, actually. It's quite sad. But anyway, that's not what I was looking for. So we'll go back to my history. I just want to show you something because I think it will. I know the age group of my viewers, and I'm gonna. There's something that I think will. I'm tempted to show you 500 worms in a bloke's head. Right, I'm going to show you 500 worms in a bloke's head. So if you don't want to watch this, shut your eyes, all right? If this ain't your cup of tea, I'm not going to watch all of it. He's alive, by the way, this geezer. I'm even struggling to watch it. Hang on, I haven't even done that. Right, hang on, people. The grift. You can support this channel using the super chat function, which is the $ down there, or Substack, or Entropy. There's the Entropy link. I prefer you to use Entropy, but I'll take anything. I'm raising money for book covers and formatting. That's my new grift, all right? Right, so I'm only going to show a couple of minutes of this, but I'm just warning you, if you don't like this sort of stuff, just turn your eyes away from the screen or something. But this is not pleasant. I can't even watch it. 500 they found, they counted. But that's not the dark bit. The dark bit is the holes. Look round here, the holes, look. Look what they've eaten in. Look at them, look. Look at the holes. Right, I think that's enough of that. I didn't want, this isn't meant to be shock. Oh, I can't get it off the screen. Get away, mate. Save us. All right, we're done, everyone. That's gone. That's gone. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, you have one of them. You're at the hospital that afternoon. You don't let them just keep eating your head. Yeah, I'm sorry, people. And listen, there's people saying things like, how did that occur? Doesn't he wash his hair? That's one of about 50 videos. There's people where they pull their trouser leg up and it looks like a honeycomb. It's just full of holes. And you're just like, I did warn you, deadbeat chest. I did warn you. Oh, please don't do us up. Anyway, something a little bit more nice. The original video I was looking for. It's just I'm going through my history, so I'm seeing some of the things I watched. But yeah, that isn't a one-off. That's the weird thing. I suppose that's the kind of poverty that some countries have. He probably lives in the street. And anyway. Hang on, where is it? This will bring back some fond memories. Here we go. Right, now in the UK, this was called steeplechase. Give me a 1 in the chat if you add this. Give me a 1 in the chat if you add this, because I did and I adored it. I adored it. This used to get me through 2 hours of bloody maths, just sitting there under the desk, tap, tap, tap. Remember? Look at that. Remember? Go round that thing. Down there, you get the little bit with the boat where you have to... Oh, I haven't played it. You've got a little ball bearing, which is, if you can see my cursor, currently there. And all you do is turn, tilt, and tap. Look, he's got a tap to get this little pivot round. And of course, if you over tap it, if you under tap it, it don't move. If you over tap it, the ball bearing goes in the drink or basically off the obstacle course. So he's gently tapping it round. Anyone's in the chat? Look at that! Look how many people had it. It was awesome, wasn't it? I absolutely loved mine. Now, I've got a feeling... Look, he's in the boat now, is he? No, he's not. He's nowhere near the boat. Look, there's the boat there. That was the hardest bit for me, getting the boat to go down there and point the right direction. The old steeplechase, eh? Brilliant. But literally hours of fun. Now, I've got a feeling that when I was in the sort of the depths of my darkness, I bought one off the internet. I bought one off eBay, like a second-hand one. And it wasn't so good because I'm an adult. But it was nice to just see it. It brought back a lot of memories. It was nice to hold it in my hand, and sort of, you know, shake it and tap it about. Come on, Sunday. Hello, Manny Moo. Hello, Scorry. Scorry, I keep asking you, can you give us a summary of how your foot is? Have you got any pins in it at the moment? Have you got any casts on it, or is it all out of them? Are you in one of those weird sort of support shoes? Where are you? What's happening? And how's it? How are you getting on? For people who don't know, Scorry trod on a pebble and ended up having like a wire frame drilled into his like legs. Really? You know, when they tighten it up to keep his got an air ambulance. He trod on a pebble. Hello, Mouse Cat. Rags had steeplechase. It was brilliant, wasn't it? Jess had snakes and ladders. Good Lord. Yeah, I think they were made by Tommy. Oh, it's all good. You're up and walking with it. No, nothing on it at all. Nicholas, I didn't have Tetris. No, I think I was just a bit old for that, all that stuff. I mean, none of my friends had those kinds of things either. I was a ZX Spectrum man. I was playing computer games in 1982. So I think I imagine the Game Boy was probably what, late 80s? Yeah, fair point, actually, our pal. Nice one, Scorry. I'm glad that's all over. What's that been for you? Something like 4 months of like aggro and hassle and having to go here and do this. And are you on any painkillers or anything? Oh, well, we've been here before, but that's very interesting, Mr. X-Hunter. Because a full bottle of water, I have to avoid them like the plague on my scooter, and I'm going to show you why. Don't worry, it's not like the maggots in the head. It's quite bearable. We've seen them before. We've seen these photos before, but not everyone will have done. It's all right. It's not gory or anything. It's a couple of X-rays. But much like the bottle of water, I mean, when I used to go up the Arsenal, when you buy a bottle of water, they take the lid off it. And you go like, no, don't do that. And they go, no, you have to. Because you leave the lid on it, you can throw that as a weapon. You take the lid off. And I thought, yeah, but anyone who has actually wanted to throw a bottle of water is just going to bring a pocket full of lids, aren't they? You dickheads. Anyway, maybe they were looking for the spontaneous thrower. They were protecting against the off-the-cuff abuser. Right, hang on. I'll only go through these once. We won't be sitting here watching me go through me. But I know it's around here somewhere. You've got to be careful with some of these. You know what I mean? Yeah, sweet, lovely. Here we go. So similar, Planet X Hunter, similar to your. There you go. There's the date. So I nailed it really. 89, didn't I say? Nice. Hello, break the silence. I had Action Men as well, though. I had Action Men as well. When in about 76, I had me Action Men. Imagine. Right. So a mate of mine who lives out here, he's got a scooter. Everyone out here has a scooter. You fill the tank up and you don't need to fill it up again for about a year. It just goes forever on it. He was driving along and some kids were playing football with not like a proper football, a little hardly, not even hard, you could sort of squeeze it. And it went out into the road and he hit it, but because it was enough to, it wouldn't fully deflate, it flipped him off his scooter. That's his lower leg. What's that? What's that called? Your shin bone. Is it your tibia? Look at those screws. And there's another one where you can see the slice of metal. Look. All that from hitting like a little crappy football. 3 months he was in hospital. Oh, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. He was in hospital for about a week, but they charged him $3,000. That's it. See you later, Nicholas. Take care, my friend. Bugs Bunny is saying fibula, but King Corona has said tibula. Can you imagine that, though? Just going out for a drive, little football. Gaffney's out there for a pun. Our pal said it's called painful. Yeah, I bet it freaking hurt. Not funny bone. Well, we just have to. He's all right now, though. That was years ago. But, you don't really want to have accidents like that in a country like this. They didn't give him any painkillers. When they got him, when he was some European person found him in the street just going, and got a tuk-tuk to the hospital. They left him sitting around for hours with no anesthetics. There's probably more anesthetics available on the street than there is in the hospitals out here. Yep, we had some of them. And the hands that were fixed, they were like that. You couldn't even, you put the guns in their hands and they'd just be sort of balancing on their hands. Yep. But Azul had legs missing. It was strangely kind of, when your action men have got limbs missing, there's a different story being told than perhaps the paletoi intended. Hello, Howard. Not yet. I've still got plenty of time. Bugs Bunny broke his fibula in a Thai boxing fight. The outside of my shin. Ouch. Let me guess, Bugs. Let me guess. You caught someone's elbow. You broke your shin on someone's elbow. Or was it their shin? One of the two, innit? Or did he just go, fire attack? Yeah, it was a bit like that. And they had German uniforms. God knows why my mum and dad bought us German disabled action men, but, still enjoyed them. Yeah, we had a tank. And you could just throw it down, just throw it around and they'd live. John Citizen is giving us a way of remembering. T for thigh. Tibula is the thigh. T for remembering that. Nice one. Are you really out in Pattaya? Or is that when you had some kind of accident? All your action men pissed in Pattaya. What kind of little setup did you have? A few Barbie dolls? Skin Scars Action Men was like a Pattaya lady bar. Hello, Tito. Yeah, but pal, I didn't have the nice flashy tank with the gun on it. I had a really old one that just had an hole in the top. Let me see if I can find it for you. Action Man Tank. Yeah, because see, there's I've got it. So first of all, I'll show you what I didn't have. Right, so the bigger picture on the right is what I didn't have. You know, I didn't have these. Look, that's actually got tracks on it. And this lark with tracks, and that looks like some kind of gun articulated weaponry system. Oh, no. I had, which I've already seen, that. Scout car. I never knew it was that. That. I think it's still up in the loft at the mother's. Let's get a better look at it. That's what I had. Hang on a minute. Can you see that? That's what I had. And like you say, it would never break. We used to just put all the action men in it and throw it around. And then go, quick, get out. They're shooting us. Oh, you had that nice flashy one, did you, pal? Let's see if we can go back to that. What one was the second one? You had that? You lucky bleeder. Yeah, but you can't throw that around, you see. I bet those tracks broke and all, didn't they? I had a control centre. Did anyone have the control centre with the little records? I think we might have covered this on this show before. But the Action Man Control Centre, there it is. That's it. There's my boy. Oh, my mum bought me that for my birthday. Look at those oh, I've got to get that off the screen. Now, there's me taking the rice out of you being posh. But look, I had that. See those little records? You put them in the back, and when you press one of the buttons, it went, "There's odd coming over the yards. We need more weapons. Let's get some men." It was quite something. Searchlight on the top. And you used to sit your action man in front of it and play those records. It was actually amazing. I was so chuffed when the old dear got me that for my birthday. It was well out of our price range. Here we go. No more messing around. Let's you might get to hear some of the oh, hang on. Let's start this all again. Right. Share screen, share audio. So yeah, I got this for my birthday, the 21st. Jokes, come on. Let's have a look at this beast then. Yeah, searchlight. Bit of radar action. Woo. Quick, we must find them. Now, this is the records now. What the fuck? Sounds like the unexplained voices from the dead. But what a terrible shame that 40th anniversary, they're still going, are they? They're still knocking that stuff out. Good Lord. I think I'm getting a bit of a jock itch again. I don't know why. I think it might be wearing the old Cramer on the old... Yeah, we don't need to go into why I've got a circle of red bacteria on my nuts. Sounds like Fauci. You say voice of the Mysterions. The Action Man's natural enemy was the Germans, wasn't it, surely? It was just Second World War stuff. Sure mine was. Bit of tea tree oil? Nah, just shower a bit more. When you say that, Mr. Powell, do you actually mean they are? Or they're just a little bit not so good? Hello, Will. Imagine if they actually were. They sort of come in with cropped T-shirts and tight-fitting jeans. Oh, of course, Scarlet's Mr. Ons is from Captain Scarlet's, of course. Of course. But I love my control center, it has to be said. I might have to put some new cotton in my vape. Who's gonna come on? Illuminatus, you want to come on and have a chat with me? Yeah, look, I'll put the invite in the chat. I'll put the invite in the chat. I'm only going to do one, but you can hold it together. Oh, Don Larchfield is correcting everyone and saying it's Stingray. There's the thing to come in, Illuminatus, if you fancy a chat. X-Ray Shade got abused in the street yesterday for wearing a Morrissey t-shirt. What a turnaround. I mean, Morrissey was like, he was your classic leftist student's hero. When they realised it, no worries, Illuminatus, when they realised that he's not so excited about the multicultural project, imagine that. I bet you couldn't believe it. What a turnout. What a turnaround. Lord. Good Lord. Right, I'm going to try and do a little change. Anyone want to come in and have a little chat while I'm changing this? Basically, do the stream for me. Who's got the kahunas to keep the stream going while I'm changing the... I've got to change that. I've got to change those dirty old cloth. Oh, pal. I got abused my nationalist t-shirt. So it's somewhat different. Illuminata said my equipment isn't up. There's medication for that sort of thing these days, old fella. You'll be all right. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Deadly Ratter is suggesting to not go out in the streets amongst humans. Oh, I know it's a joke, but it is rather sad as well that it's come to this, isn't it? James Dean says, how's your health? It's all right. I mean, I'm probably not getting as much sleep as I should be because I'm loving writing at the moment. I'm right in the flow state, but I'm eating well. I don't know what all. Hello, Mad Lizzie. So we got a couple of drunk people in, possibly a few stoners. They don't like to admit it though. They see a picture of their mum in their mind and feel guilty for wasting their life away. Jim's on his phone. No problems. Well, I seem to be pulling it off. That's rubbing it in for Illuminatus. But you must have seen these videos. Hello, LC350. You must have seen these videos of these American teachers just calling out critical race theory. It's brilliant. Hello, X-ray shades. Got a hangover. More rather you than me, mate. Good Lord. Oof. Once I think it was a scrub actually that said hangovers when you're young are no problem. Once you pass 30, it's I can't even remember what the joke was. If whoever said it is in the chat, you might be able to do it. It said it's like an existential catastrophe. You haven't seen them, John? All right. It's old mad boy Steve Turley. I will have a look. Well, that'll fill in a bit of time while I'm just cottoning my vape. It's actually very encouraging. What's going on here though? I've got two keyboards on the go and it's not going well. But that should do it. And if I put that over there. Yeah, they cut the mics out and everything. These people are at, they're at sort of like, he's not gonna, he give up his job as a lecturer and now he's full time. Right here. I'm gonna put that over there. I might have to do a bit of cutting about because I'm not sure how much he shows you. Oh, hang on, we get the whole first one. Right here. This is in a school. You know when you have your PTA meeting and all the staff and the teachers and the headmasters there and all the parents come. These people talking are teachers. These are the people who are being told they've got to teach critical race theory. And it is backfiring across America. And it really is. This isn't just one or two schools. They, you know, when people see it happening, it motivates them to speak up. So we'll have a little look at a bit of this. I'm going to mute my mic so that I can hear it as well. See you in a minute.
CRT is not an honest dialogue. It is a tactic that was used by Hitler and the Ku Klux Klan on slavery very many years ago to dumb down my ancestors so we could not think for ourselves. CRT is racist. It is abusive.
By the way, this woman's black, which adds to the power of her comment. So I'll just drag it back a bit so that you can listen to it in that context. And she's a teacher, by the way.
An honest dialogue is a tactic that was used by Hitler and the Ku Klux Klan on slavery very many years ago to dumb down my ancestors so we could not think for ourselves. CRT is racist. It is abusive. It discriminates against one's color. Let me educate you. An honest dialogue does not oppress. An honest dialogue does not implement hatred or injustice. It's to communicate without deceiving people. Today, we don't need your agreement. We want action and a backbone for what we asked for today, to ban CRT. We don't want your political advertisement to divide our children or belittle them. Think twice before you indoctrinate such racist theories. You cannot tell me what is or is not racist. Look at me. I had to come down here today to tell you to your face that we are coming together and we are strong. This will not be the last. Greet and meet respectfully.
Wow, that was absolutely amazing. And that's just the beginning. Wait.
Yeah, we don't need too much of Teddy Bear Turley. I do love him, but you know, there's more of that coming. But even the Daily Mail reported on it. There you go. Look at that. Infecting children with critical race theory. But there's another teacher, and she really goes for it, and they cut her off. This might be her, actually. See you in a minute.
Give a message of encouragement to parents and teachers and students who are too afraid to come and speak forward. Parents, the longer that you wait and you don't hold your child's schools accountable, gives these guys more time to dictate what's best for your child's physical, mental, and emotional health. Don't be afraid to speak out for your kids because they're voiceless and they rely on you. You should be afraid of them rooting for socialism by the time they get to middle school. Teachers, it may seem that our careers have come to a dead end, but I'm here to remind you, we don't work for the school board. We work to mold the next generation of well-rounded American patriots. So don't give up, because it is up to us. Students, you are on the front lines of these indoctrination camps. Challenge the staff when you're presented with a ludicrous statement, and do not allow anybody to tell you that you cannot accomplish anything because of your skin color, or to hate yourself because of your skin color. Students, it is up to you to be the next generation of victims or victors. And finally, to the board, this isn't over, and your policies are just as...
Nick Gofford, followed by Ryan.
When she started calling out the ball, they cut her mic. Absolutely incredible. So, do you know what I mean? It's actually it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting how this is happening. It's you know, we try to talk on social media about these things, and they shut us down. You know, you can't talk about, you're not allowed to talk about this on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on God knows what. Now the teachers are doing it. The teachers are doing it to the board. The teachers are doing it to the people in the auditorium. It's absolutely fantastic. And there's more going on all across the country. Oh, Dino, ba-ba-da-ba. Nice one, Dino. I have to go to sleep soon. Please get to the point. So what you're saying is, if I change the format and the content, you might come back. We'll stay up for a little bit longer, eh, brother? Nice to see you, and thank you for a substantial donation. It's been a bit thin on the ground this morning, but that's all right. You've just changed that. I will get these books published. I will. What other? Thank you, Dino. All jokes aside, that's very kind of you. Hello, Mega Essex boy. Didn't see you lurking. Had a nice chat yesterday. I know it was Gino. We've been here before. Yes, I think so. It feels like it, doesn't it? When it's happening at that level, that's the front line of the culture war. That's where it is. You know. And there's another one. I'm trying to think what the other one is. Hello, La Herbert. What did you miss? 1 hour of just gibber. But it's nice gibber, because it's nice to be social in these times of atomization, in these times of atomization XL. But there's another video. Andy's over the moon. Look at that. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I'm absolutely with you on that, Andy. There you go, King Corona. The stream is good. You just need to make it completely different, and it would be good, maybe. Nice one, Cyril. Well, I did manage to get me vape re-wicked while all that was going on, but the tricky part is fixing it back onto the glass, because it's not the greatest design. So you might see me get my hands covered in vape juice. And I stressed vape juice because I know if I'd have said get my hands covered in gunk, splink, or anything else, the chat would have been full of jism and things like that. There's another one though. There's another. I don't know whether it's on this video. There's another one where. Oh, here we go. Is this it? I don't know if I'll be honest with you. I don't know if this one is as hard hitting, but we'll have a look. I mean, when the lesbians are coming out to fight it, you know, things are going well for us. Bless the lesbians. They're all right. Come on, some of them are all right. It's the same with all types of people. Some are all right. Here we go. See you in a minute. That's actually brilliant. Oh, you couldn't hear that? Oh, hang on. She just said something brilliant. That's got to be heard. Right, that's all right. I was going to play it again anyway. Listen to what she says. It's brilliant. Right, we'll get this sorted. It won't be muted. There you go. Sorry, people. I mean, if we don't have one mute occasionally, it's all over the shop, isn't it? All right, listen to what she says. I haven't seen this one before, but this is awesome. See you in a minute.
Before the governing school board today is a vote for a new curriculum that appears well-intentioned, appealing, even empathetic, but in actuality further divides us. When you peel back the layers of this onion, you will see that it promotes taking from one group in order to compensate a second group, to correct injustices caused by a third group who mistreated a fourth group by an earlier point in history.
That's incredible. That is no sound. You've still got no sound. Really? All right, what's happening here then? I can't imagine what's happening. Did anyone hear the sound? Are people joking? Right, what's going on here? Something's going on here because I've been doing it all right that last time. Right, let's try again. Right, if we can't get the sound this time, we'll do what we've done before, and we'll go just like direct through the mic because this is really worth hearing, and I haven't heard this before. Yeah, people are hearing it, you lying bastards. Right, so we're going to just play it. So that was a bit of a shame that people done that, but I don't mind hearing it again. Okay, here we go. See you in a minute.
Today is a vote for a new curriculum that appears well-intentioned, appealing, even empathetic, but in actuality further divides us. When you peel back the layers of this onion, you will see that it promotes taking from one group in order to compensate a second group, to correct injustices caused by a third group who mistreated a fourth group by an earlier point in history.
That's absolutely fantastic. She said that they are taking from one group, that is your current white kids, to give to a second group, that's your current black kids, to repay them for a third group, that was the people hundreds of years ago who were taken the piss out of by a fourth group. Fantastic. Absolutely nailed it.
It's absurd. Not only does it not promote justice, it does the opposite. It promotes racism. And you cannot cure racism with more racism.
Stop diluting student education with political correct, feel-good propaganda.
I didn't come prepared with statistics or anything. I'm just basically coming from a parent and my own personal experience as a parent. I'm the mother of a high school senior and an 8th grade son. And my fear is this type of curriculum will actually breed more racism and more divide in our country rather than unity. I fear that this is actually taking a step backward.
God bless those parents. Again,
Absolutely agreed with you, Turley. I mean, this is the upshot of BLM. This is what all that burning things down done. People, it's you know, they have made the debates, the conversations that we weren't allowed to have, that people were losing their bank accounts for, and etc. They've now made that common conversation in schools. They're talking to the school board. They've given them the new curriculum. Teachers, parents have looked at it and said, fuck me, this isn't right. This isn't right. And well done. Very interesting. What fantastic times we live in. I'm telling you, that clear pill's going down a treat. Hello, Jimmy from Philly. What? Good morning. Got my first strike from YouTube from mocking. Oh yeah. You can't. They don't like you talking about the coof. They don't. Yeah. Be careful, because now you're on their radar, and they just want shot of you now. So be careful. Nice to see you. Thanks for that donation. Your channel will be great if you can relax like you did in that one you sent me. Brilliant. It was a pleasure to listen to. Interesting comment. I'm not quite sure the levels of sarcasm and irony, and so it's kind of hard to understand it. Oh, interesting comment from King Corona. The war was never supposed to be won, only sustained. Yeah, that's very interesting. I'm more with Skin Scar. I think the clear pill will happen. I think it is happening. John was dropping some clear pills down the club last night. Interesting how subverted some people are. That's interesting. John, did any of them mention Substack to you? Oh, hang on, people. I'm having problems with my computer. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Have I missed any entries? No. Sorry, people. We're back. Oh, what? You don't know what it is, John? It's like a writing platform. And I've got one. You can sign up to mine using this link, and you'll get 2 free stories. Jess wants to know as well. You can sign up. You put your email in here, and you get 2 free stories written by me every month for free. That's it. And there's one going out tonight or in the early hours of tomorrow morning. And because of the time lag, you'll probably get it about 11 o'clock tonight. So sign up now. Do it. Substack is Stories of Glories. There you go. Nice one. Someone said something interesting there. Nice one, John. It's always appreciated. Someone said, there you go. White is a new green. Hello. Dangerfield, did you see the medieval church in Yorkshire that is installing a stone carving of Mary? No, I didn't. Well, there you go. People who don't know Mary Seacole, I think she was she was like a black version of, what's her name? She's a nurse of some sort. What's her name? I can't remember the Caucasian version. X-ray shade, cycled down my old neck of the woods. Oh yeah, down Dartford Lakes. That Substack story I wrote. You don't know what Substack is? I'll put the link in the description. You're going to get a new one tonight, and it's very good. That's where all my Paul mags were found. That's where that was set. It is lovely down there for a North Kent M25 chemical producing shithole. Dartford Lakes is actually quite nice, isn't it? See you later, Raschchild. God, what's... Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's kind of like... She ran a canteen. There you go. But, go on then, go for it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Mother T. I mean, I'm not a fan of Christopher Hitchens, really. Not anymore. Used to love him. But he certainly enlightened me on the truth of Mother Teresa. But listen, people, do sign up to my Substack, because there's already 5 stories there. You can already go and read them, and they've got great reviews. People have really liked them and really enjoyed them. So you've only got to put your email in and they come to you. Is his channel still going? I'm very surprised. But hey, hang on, right. Someone told me Way of the World has gone. Now I respected the quality of his videos, but they just made me so depressed I didn't watch them. But that's more a comment about me rather than him. So I'm not in any way slagging him off, although he has me occasionally in chats. But someone told me he's gone. Can anyone confirm that? Oh, what? And it was voluntary, was it? He went over there voluntary. Hang on, now someone said he's moved to BitChute. Is he on YouTube is the question I'm asking. He's all right, isn't he? He's all right. They're good videos. Oh, yeah, of course. The boy Swain. The boy Swain has got a Substack. I'll need the link. I can't risk opening the emails now and doing it, Philip, and you won't be able to put a hang on. How can I find that? Yeah, I can't risk it. The way my computer's messing around. Philip, next stream I'll do, I'll shield your channel. Well, John, I'm only here for this sort of thing now. It's a bit of community. It's a bit of LO. No, history debunked or Way of the World. Wow. Oh, they're good videos. He's a professional historian, isn't he? Today he compared the 1966 World Cup team with today's team. That's enough, isn't it? There you go. Rags has had a look. Yeah, I wonder whether it was voluntary or because he seemed to be doing all right. He had loads of he was over 100,000 subs, wasn't he? Yeah, that's all it is from now on. I'm not putting a target on my back. I've got no need to. It's just chatting. You know, when you call the stream the ultra chill stream, don't expect too much. I don't watch much of Carl Benjamin, no. Yeah, that was all. Well, I never closed the channel down, did I? It was still there. But I've got some chicken defrosting. I haven't got to go to the supermarket. I'm going to make a nice blueberry muffin cake tonight, so I can just write, relax, and enjoy my Sunday. I mean, it's getting on a bit here. The sun will be going down in half an hour. No, that Lotus Eaters is a, you know, he does do a good job though. You know, I think look. I think any resistance. Can you not start banging now, please? I think any resistance to an extent is has a part to play. We've done this on this channel so many times. How many people, put a one in the chat, don't do it now, but put a one in the chat if you arrived at your current political persuasion via Sargon, and nearly everyone did. So, you know, it takes people who are kind of naive, and it starts getting them going. You can't. No, it was a weird. Well, I've written those up, and I've got all three of those. That's going to be a trilogy on Amazon. There'll be three short novels, but with loads more than what I told on the video, because I was improvising when I told the story. But because I've had time to think about it, there's loads more that happened that I've put in the books, so they'll be worth looking out for. Garner wants to know, did I ever cough up blood and phlegm? No, but I frequently got chest infections, which meant my lungs hurt if I tried to run. It's terrible for you. It's terrible. There's so much shit in that. It's only about 7% heroin. And God knows what all that other stuff is. It's so bad for your lungs. And I'm guessing that you or someone you know is having that kind of yeah, go careful. See you later, Buster Brook. How interesting. Don D.W. had to read The Fountainhead at school, and that's what brought him to his political position. How interesting. You want to be careful if you're coughing up blood, mate, because there's that thing, varices. And a lot of people who drink too much get, I think it's called varices, and it's like strawberry jam, because all your organs just start packing up, and then you're dead. I doubt many people around here can remember that story. It's the crack gnome story, isn't it? I haven't seen One Nick for about 15 years. I wonder what he had maggots. He had maggots put into his leg deliberately, and they wrapped it up, and the maggots ate all the dead and diseased skin. They actually treated him with maggots. This is a thing that they do in England now. I'm sure most of you are aware of that. If you have some sort of skin disease and infected muscle, they wrap a load of maggots in, and they only eat the unhealthy. They only eat the dead and diseased skin. What, varices? What a terrible shame. Yeah, they will do. Yeah, that's that he's that he had it about 15 years ago because I could smell it. I was like, what's that smell? No, Rags, that's what I'm talking about. It was an English bloke. I mean, if it works, but I think I'd struggle going to bed feeling that, all that wriggling around. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. Awful. I had a mate who worked in a hospital and he said, you know, Saturday nights, Friday nights, when people who are drinkers anyway overdo it because they're out drinking rather than in drinking, they turn up at the hospital and they're just, he said it was like litres and litres of strawberry jam. Good Lord. That's awful. See you later, Andy. Yeah, I'm surprised anyone's still here now. All this chat of maggots and blood. that wasn't the ultra chill that was promised. All right, people, I'm going to wrap it up now. I am. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Maybe I'm not going to. So, were you with her when she had it? Were you together, LC350? Were you together when she had it? Amazing that they call it maggot therapy. You'd think they'd sort of try and style it a little bit. No, you weren't. You just caused it. There's a lot of maggot therapy going on in Parliament. That's it. Done the same. Everyone in this chat who's been fishing has done it, and you do it to show off. You put a couple in because they're cold, aren't they? And you put a couple in, and they start wriggling about a bit more. I don't know about that, Philip. Apparently, a dog's mouth has got 100 times more bacteria than its back end. See you later, Mega Essex boy. Take care. Oh my days. Good Lord. Yeah, sorry about that. It all went a little bit dark. Take care, Dub Power. What's pupe? Ted, have you never put a maggot in your mouth? I don't suppose you use maggots, so you're more of a, you know, that's like float fishing, isn't it? I was watching a video this morning of the ex-vice president of Pfizer, and I can't talk about it because I'll get in trouble. But if you get a chance, go and find the ex-vice president of Pfizer talking about the obvious. It ain't good. Yeah, that's it. I think that's his name. Yeah. Yes, Honey Monster. There you go. Yeah. I take it you've both seen it. It's very, very concerning. You'd rather have a cold maggot than put it in your mouth. It sounds like a conversation between lovers. There you go. Good lad. I didn't think they would have done. Yeah, you saw it. It's kind of worrying, isn't it? I mean, be careful what you say in the chat, because they'll have you. If that's a serious question, it's because you're just too tired, because you've been up so long, you haven't eaten. It's the same with crack. You know, crack's a stimulant, but by day 5, you'll have a pipe and it'll just knock you out because your body can't cope. Stop doing it, maybe. Yeah, I'm really concerned about the whole thing. Yeah, well, there you go, Phil, which is what, as we discussed, a Substack might actually, you know, there's a platform for you there. It's not the most intelligent or poetic comment, but I kind of like it. Will says Biden is a maggot. I'm all right, son, and I missed all of you too. But you don't need medication for ADHD. You need attention. You need something that engages you. It's a behavioral thing, not a disease. Yeah, one of the most devastating organizations in the world. Well, Barney, I don't know what you mean, but I'll take the advertising. I'll put the link up again for you. Let me see if anyone has actually subscribed through this. That's a no today. Oh, hang on. No, we've had a couple. Nice, nice. Lovely. Well, I got it off of old Jeffrey Charlotte, didn't I? That's, you know, we got him on here to talk about addiction being a choice, but his main thing is psychiatry and all that nonsense. Do you think so? I was thinking it's been a little bit, what's the word? Dull. I've been thinking a lot of you probably just not enjoying it, but that's a very kind thing to say. Well, I made good friends with him. We write to each other, but he's got leukemia now. But he's, you know, ever the optimist. He reckons that the old treatment's sorting himself out. Yeah, he's great. He's great. Yes, apparently so. But don't worry, there's a clear pill moving around Europe. Howard Long, how much spending money for a month in Cambodia? It's a bit of a weird question because it depends what you want to do. If you want to, you know, if you want to go drinking and brassing, quite a lot. But not a lot. Once you're here, it's a very cheap holiday. You know, if you're going to go and eat in restaurants that serve European food, you're going to pay through the nose for it because they do it to take liberties. But you know, a month spending money. Well, it's a holiday, so you don't want to be thinking too much about money. It's a very difficult question to answer because, you know, I know people who've come here and got a month out the way with $500, but they're spending £3 a day on food, you know, and they don't drink, so they can do it. See you later, Jim. Take care. Nice one, Baz. Appreciated. Absolutely everywhere. Everywhere. You go up to any tuk-tuk driver and go, got any gear? They're like, yeah. I mean, you can get morphine amps from the pharmacy. It's Cambodia. That was very kind of you, Tito. I did, you know, I knew that I was feeling a little bit drained from we had a hard week at work. We had some really bad news and everyone was panicking, and it sorted itself out, which was nice. But, you know, that's a stress. That's my livelihood and all the people who work there. But that seems, well, we're hoping it is. But that's very kind of you. That's nice, Caswell. That's amazing. Isn't it weird, our perception? Hello, Zarbo. Weird how our perception. And people have been saying it's good. Nice. Thank you, Lee. That's always appreciated. I think I sometimes consider the donations as well, which I shouldn't, because some of the best streams have had some of the smallest donations, so that it doesn't even make sense. Thank you, Howard. Let me do that and do that. Then we do that. I've got to be a bit careful here because the computer's been playing up. And then we do that. Lee James, Lee James. Nice one, Chris. Lee James. Lee. Thank you, Lee. Much appreciated. Really appreciated. And thank you, Howard. That's excellent. Bloody great to have the odd stream, big man. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think I should have thought about it a bit more when I jacked it in. And I didn't close the account, so I didn't close my YouTube channel, so there was a bit of me, you know, leaving the option open. But, you know, if I've got a bit of time, I know I don't get any writing done during the day. There's too many distractions. There's too many things to do. I like to relax as well occasionally. You know, I work all week. This is relaxing for me as well. Thank you, Howard. And I'll start writing about midnight. I'll talk to my mate later, Paul, who came on here. Thank you, Packer. It's very kind. Oh, you're off. See you later, man. Thank you, Packer. Have a nice day. See you later, X-Ray Shade. Garner, you can get fentanyl amps from the pharmacy. No, I won't, Steve. It was insane. It made me very sick, and it also very negatively affected my relationship with my missus, and I didn't even see it, and it took her to tell me, and that's a sad thing. Exactly that. Because that's what I thought. Before the stream, I thought, I haven't got a lot to say. There's not a lot been happening. I haven't been watching a lot of politics. And I thought, well, just call it ultra chill. And that's like your excuse for just getting together. It's more like a sit in the park, this one. And if I had the opportunity to sit in the park with you lot, I would be there in an instant. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? We will do it. We will do it. When I find I've got to get a new passport, I've got to get a visa. It's annoying because I only got to get a new passport because it's run out of pages. And it's a right hassle to get it done from here. I've got to send, apparently I can do it online, but and I'm terrified that they'll lose my passport in the post or something, and then it'll go on forever. But when I come to England, we'll definitely have an IRL. And obviously, because I'll have booked the flight in advance, we'll be able to arrange it in advance. But it'll all be arranged via emails. We won't do it here because I need to know that they're Scrubs regulars. I don't want any twats turning up and spraying ammonia in our faces or anything. Mad Lizzie says a dog has got less bacteria than humans in their mouth. There's too many jokes there, and yet I can't quite put my finger on one. When writing, do you draft on paper first? No. Straight on the Scrivener. Straight onto Scrivener. But, you know, whatever works for you. I don't even draft. I write chronologically and make it up as I go along. But most of my stuff, pretty much all of it, is based on things that have happened. They're autobiographical, so there's no real need for a draft. I remember what happened. You know, sometimes I'll add there'll be a bit of an exaggeration or a bit of additional drama. Jess says, I had a sit in the park in Bury the other week. Lovely. I know the park in Bury. You go through that arch, didn't you? Cross the road, go through that arch. I went to rehab in Bury. That's a bit of a weird place, bit of a weird place name for a rehab. Will you need Groucho Club membership? No, but I could probably hire a room at the Groucho. That wouldn't be too difficult to do. I'd done that when what's his name interviewed me. He's back. Well, I'm thinking probably more that, actually. Exactly that, Skin Scar. I'm thinking of booking the top room at the French House. So I've just screwed up that that you encrypted. Whoops. British Dragon. Looking well, Chris. How's the COVID going? Has it stopped you seeing your woman? Nah, she's just been here for a few days. I sent her packing though, so I could do some writing today. And I feel a bit sad about it actually, because she'd only been here a few days, and it was wonderful. The lockdown here. Look, I'm a guest. You've all heard this line I trot out. I'm a guest in this country. It's a privilege for me to be here. So I don't like to say too much. It's not my position to comment on what they do. So I don't really want to say, but my life's pretty much stayed the same. Will's driving out into the Shropshire countryside. Lovely. Yeah, no, for sure. It'll happen. Once I know when I'm coming back, but it's just going to take so much organising. And I'm not going to do it while the UK's locked down because, I bring my missus all the way to England, all that cost, all that hassle, and it not be very good. You know, I want her to have a nice time. Are you really asking me that? Would you like to know? It's because Groucho Marx famously said, I wouldn't want to be a member of a club that would have me as a member. So that's why it's called the Groucho Club. Plastic African, they're saying the lockdown will be till spring next year. Well, that's all right, because I've got to get all these things sorted out, and that might take the speed I get things done. That's probably about right. There you go. That's right. We got a room at the Groucho for that Rupert Everett interview. When I say we, I mean I. But that's when little Bernie worked there. And if you read my Substack the other week, you'll know that he died, bless him. Ah, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's right, King Corona. You got Groucho, Zeppo, Harpo, and Carl. That's lovely. It would be wonderful if it's. Imagine we have it on a lovely sunny day. I'll tell you what we can do. We can go out and have a drink, whoever's drinking, and whoever's not, we can all enjoy a lemonade. And then I can bowl you around Soho and tell you some stories live from where they were. That I've done that before. I've done that when we had the Dangerfield's Chinese prescription. Because a lot of you won't know that we've already had an IRL meetup. It was called Dangerfield's Chinese prescription. And there's only about, I'd say, 3 of that crowd still watches this channel. But I think about 20, 25 people came, met up in London, and then we all went out for a Chinese dinner, and then we all went for a Chinese massage. And it was a very funny few hours. But I had to do the off. I was all a bit under stress because when you're the common denominator, it's a bit weird. And Wolfie smacked me in the head. Give me a bit of headache, kind of ruined the day for me. Thanks, mate. Oh, yeah, without a doubt, if you've got a whistle, I certainly will. I'm not going to go up and meet you lot without a whistle on. That would be ridiculous. I'll be mirror shining the toe caps of my shoes for it. I'm not sure. Is there? I don't know. I don't think so. I'd say my writing, if I was being generous, very generous, I'd say it was a mixture of Welbeck, Wallace, and Bukowski. And the worst bits of all of them. But then other people have told me other stuff. You know, other people have said that, you know, your writing reminds me a lot of so-and-so or so-and-so. You can wear a tracksuit. It's a suit, innit? You can, but you'll probably be able to get home. There's ways of doing it. What you can do, there's like a little house that you can rent in central London, but you need about 6 of you. So if there's a few people who can get there but won't be able to get back that night, you can rent this little house and it'll only work out something like 40 quid a night. It's weird. Nice little place, actually. So, you know, there's things that we can look into like that near at a time. Leopard print onesies. Well, you can, if you want, Howard. Deadly Rat is wearing a wetsuit. There we go. All the suits. Ah, of course. Of course. Good Lord. Ah, that's a long way for you to travel. It would be absolutely wonderful if you could make it though, but I know that's asking a lot. I'll tell you what, if you make it from France, I'll get you somewhere to stay. I'll sort it out. I'll pull on a favor or something. Well, if I had my way, whatever you want, Jess, whatever you feel comfortable in. Oh, don't worry about that. Lovely, lovely bit of tonic. Now, hang on. I'm trying to work out what Ed. What Ed? That's confused me because we got a couple. Yeah, I missed out Chico, didn't I? What a terrible shame. But that's doing me in, that one. I'm trying to work out what Ed it is. Deadly Ratter is yeah. Illuminatus, just hang around in Calais for a while. You'll get a dinghy halfway across, and then the UK border people will bring you the next bit and give you a hotel. Oh no! I can't be staying there. There you go. You'll be round old Big Mama Danger's gaff. Oh yeah. Hi. Hello. It actually, oh good Lord, Phil coming over from Montreal, good Lord. Yeah, there you go. That's, but nice. If it's in the spring, you'll be right with the weather. I'll tell you what I could do, actually. I could hook you up with a couple of the homeless ex-military people I know. They'll look after you for the night, give them a tenner or something. Yeah, jump in the river. Ooh. Well, I've got to come all the way from Cambodia. Right, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That's what... I think things might have changed here by then. We'll see. I'm not having it until I really have to either. Right, people, I am actually going to have to go now. I am hungry. I've got to get some food in me. Have I eaten anything this morning? I don't think I've had much to eat, and I'm flaking a bit. People, it's been an absolute pleasure. Let's check my entropy. All good there. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for reassuring me that it was worth the watch, because I was getting a little bit concerned then that I was just muttering, which I was. But, apparently that's all right sometimes. I'm not going to do the music because all of a sudden, I don't know why, someone suggested why. But,
yeah, these are not activists.
There you go. They're not, apparently. But I've suddenly been getting community guideline strikes for using the music. So I'm just going to sort of go like this. I'll do the Tales of the Unexpected. What's now go on, get down your own end.